Well, hello, y'all. I'm Brooke. So, today, y'all, we're going to be looking at a game that I long ago used to play, and I've forgotten about it. So, y'all, we're going to be playing the first game that Giants released on mobile. It was released on iOS and Android. It's Farm Simulator 14. So, y'all, I was very amazed when I first found out about this game on mobile, because I was obsessed with Farm Simulator 13, and when it came on mobile, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can take it with me. It was very simple and very just straightforward, not like now. So y'all, as you can see, I've started playing Farm Simulator 14, and so I'm actually doing a voiceover on this video just because my animals were making a lot of noise and my kids were screaming, so you couldn't hear me. So anyways, y'all, so when you first get into the game, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm tongue-tied today, y'all, but you start out with 3 fields. You start out with 1 you can harvest, 1 you can plant, and then 1 you can cut, which is cut grass. So the first one you start out is a wheat field, which I'm harvesting right now in my combine, and you get very few crops in this version of Farm Simulator 14 because it's the first version. So they started with the basics of everything. You have wheat, canola, and corn. So you start out with a few implements. You get a simple harvester, what I'm doing right now, and you get this really small trailer, which I'll show you in a minute. It absolutely, you can't hold anything in it, y'all. So we're gonna have to upgrade that on the next episode if you want to see another episode of this. But I was just so excited for this game. I literally played it so much, and I wanted to just go back in time and just look at it, y'all. So that being said, as you see, I'm going to go fill the trailer up, and you're gonna laugh at how small this trailer is. I almost was I just looked at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so tiny. Look at this. Look at it fill this up. So, and then you get a little tutorial of I didn't do the tutorial for this video only because I'm for the screen recorder I'm using, it only lets you do 10 minutes of recording. So I'm like, how am I gonna condense this video really small? So I'm gonna be taking that over to I don't know if it's, I think it's a shipyard or something by the ocean, and we're gonna go sell it there. And Tipper's screen. I can't read that, y'all. So we're gonna go do that right now. So, and I did hire a worker because yes, you can hire workers in this first version of Farm Simulator 14. I can't believe that this was made back in 2014. Can you believe that? I can't even describe to you how long ago it feels like I just sat and played Farm Sim 13. It just seems so simple, and back in the day, my kids were little, so I could play all day, and so it was just so amazing just to go back in time again and just look at what it was like back then and see, wow, we've come a really long way. We have so many more crops now than we did back in the day. I was happy to have these 4 crops, and now we have there's maps that have multi-fruit on them. I can't even believe having more than 16 or 17 crops, and here we have 5 crops or 4 crops. So that's pretty cool. And I when I went back, I was like, oh, I think there's like 6 crops. And then I was like, I looked at the thing, I was like, there's like 4 crops. Like, that can't be possible. Like, but Farm Sim 14 was just the first game that they made on mobile, so it was just very simple, and it kind of reminded me of Farm Sim 13 in a way, because it was very simple and it was just very unique. I think there was another game I played on iOS that was a farming game, and I was like astonished because it was like a knockoff of Farm Sim 14, but like the graphics were like really bad, and like it was just awful. I don't remember playing that for more than a day, and I'm like, I can't play on this, like, and so I played on this game for like, I think a whole year. I was playing on this until, I think it was till like Farm Sim 15 came out, and then I just forgot about it. And it's really sad that, you know, the games that we once loved, that we forget about them in, you know, in going back and just remembering the good times you had playing the video games is means so much to me, because like I just remember spending so much time in Idaho, not Iowa. Idaho. Yes, I did play in Iowa. But Idaho was the turning point for me in my farming games. I don't think that I would have gone on if I didn't have a farming game to play. It's just built in with, you know, it's just built into my life. Growing up, I lived next to a farm, you know, and us kids, we'd run over to the cows across the road, and in the fall, we'd get, you know, like bushels of apples, and we'd go feed those cows, you know, and we seen them running with their little calves, and that I miss. I miss that. I miss, you know, I miss those times when I was a kid where you didn't have to worry about paying your bills. You didn't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I got to pay the electrical. I have to make sure I have food on the table. You didn't have to worry about that. You were a kid. You could not do whatever you want, but you could enjoy life without having to worry about day-to-day life, and that is what I miss. I miss where, you know, I miss that time, and even in 2025, there is just so much sadness, and just, I can't even watch the news anymore, because every time I watch the news, somebody's shooting each other. It's like, or somebody's robbing somebody, and there's nothing happy on the news anymore. There isn't one thing that's happy, and that really saddens me. And going back in time like this, show you guys the first farm game I've ever played in mobile brings joy to my heart, and knowing that you guys will enjoy it too just makes me so happy. And you know, when I looked at my channel, and my channel's been around for, you know, almost 3 years, it's come a long way. So, you know, I'm glad I did a voiceover of this, because I don't think I can replay this right now without crying. And I'm so close to 500 subscribers. I didn't think I would ever make it past 100. I think my videos are boring. I really do, y'all. So let's take this to, let's go take this grain and sell it, and we'll be calling this a day, an episode, since it can't go past 10 minutes. I think I'm going to find another recorder, so, a recorder or Steam, you know, I mean, a video recorder, not a Steam recorder, because I do have Steam on my phone, but just because I like looking through the video games as I'm sitting down sometimes. But so that being said, I'd like to record more than 10 minutes, but that being said, I think I'm gonna call this an episode, y'all, and please like and subscribe for more content like this. Have a good